Bountiful produce, quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. Skunk River Radio will also be available on Google Assistant in the near future. You can listen to me, Steve Shuttler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010. The song is so good, sometimes you just want to hear it twice. That's just another morning show. Hey, it's Steve with you on your Wednesday, June 11th. Welcome in to just another morning show. Neil, how you doing? Neil? Neil's not here yet. I think he's stuck in the town of Thornburg, Iowa right now, so maybe he'll call in. Maybe he'll call in to be part of the show. Neil? Nope, no Neil yet. Hey, good morning to everybody. Good morning to Bubby and Nancy and Dan in the comments already this morning on your Wednesday at 7:05. Hey, we do thank our sponsors that are part of just another morning show. Brothers Market in Sigourney is our headline sponsor. And, of course, savings are made simple. Let's see here. Let's get that information up on the screen. You can go to shopbrothersmarket.com. Find out the digital coupons, earn rewards. Oh, we got the phone ringing. I'm going to bring up the phone. Good morning. Hello?
Steve?
Toothy?
Hey, buddy. Hey, running a little bit late this morning. Yeah. Pulled an all-nighter last night. A couple of the incisors stopped over. Yeah. Yeah, they like to party. Woo.
Ain't no party like an incisor party.
Oh, don't you know it? Oh, I tell you that they were freshly flossed and everything. Yeah, I got me some fluoride out, and we just took it up all night long. Yeah.
You scope or what?
I don't know.
Did a shot of scope.
Well, I don't really care for the scope anymore. It burns. It's got too much alcohol content in it, so I like that bubble gum flavored stuff. It's pretty good, like bubble gum. Yeah. How's the show going, buddy?
Good.
Well, hey, I just let you know I'm on my way. And
good.
And
have you seen Neil, Toothy?
Oh no! Last I saw him, he took off with a couple of the wisdom teeth, and Neil, he never backs down from a good time.
Good. What's your arrival time, Toothy?
I'm a good 10 minutes out.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'll stall till you get here.
That's fine. It's hard to drive when you don't have any feet. I'm pushing on the accelerator with a toothbrush. Yeah. Crap, I just thought of something. How do I steer?
You have to utilize your roots and your one hand.
Right? Oh no. This is gonna turn bad. This could be uglier than last night turned out to be. Woo! I tell you. Didn't see that one coming. Yeah, well, I'll see you after a bit, buddy.
Bye.
Bye now.
Toothy, I wasn't expecting to talk to Toothy on the phone this morning. Goodness. So, sounds like Toothy and or Neil will be joining the show here shortly. Toothy zooming down the road if you see a tooth driving a car, look out. That's Toothy. Whew. All right. So as we were talking about saving, it's hard to go from a conversation on the phone with a tooth to trying to promote my sponsors, but I will do it nonetheless. Savings are made simple at Brothers Market in Sigourney. ShopBrothersMarket.com is the place to go. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and a whole heck of a lot more at Brothers Market. You can also download their app. It is a smart way to shop. Brothers Market in Sigourney. We thank them for being a huge supporter of Steve Shetler Media. We also thank Oski Dental. Boy, I should have had Toothy do the promo on the phone. We're missing out on some humor right now, but maybe we'll get Toothy to read this information later. Oski Dental. You can schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster, and they're accepting new patients. Oski Dental going to file all your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta Dental provider, and they're located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. We thank Oski Dental, and give them a call, 641-673-4845. Oski Dental, our studio sponsor. Of course, we are located right on the square here in Sigourney. South side of the square, right above Barnwired. And by the way, speaking of Brothers Market, here a few minutes ago, Rick Landgrebe from Brothers Market will be stopping in at some point this morning, probably before 8 o'clock, to talk about the fact that they're grilling today. It's going to be a hot day today, and they're going to be grilling, so stop in for your tenderloin, your Brothers Burger, your ribeye sandwich, cheddar brat. You can add chips and a drink at Brothers Market. They will be grilling during the lunchtime. I think it's from 11 to 1, if I remember right. Don't quote me on that. We'll get all the information from Rick coming up here in just a little bit. Boy, hang on. I got to get over to the Weather Lab. Whew. It's tough doing this by myself. All right. Whew. Weather Lab. Here we are. All right, let's see. I know Neil had been mixing up the weather forecast here just a little bit ago. And here it is. Sunshine today. Oh, it's brought to us by the Garden Gate, by the way. Cindy and the gang over at the Garden Gate, east side of the square. Get in there for fresh floral arrangements, home decor, sympathy gifts. They got something for everybody. Proudly serving Keokuk County and the surrounding area for 28 plus years. Garden Gate. Give Cindy a call at 641-622-3191. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturdays, 9 to noon. So hot. It's hot today. We're in for a warm stretch. Sunshine today, a high of 91. Phew! Southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. So, yeah, it's just hot today. Tonight, maybe some showers and thunderstorms, particularly if we're going to see it. Looks like it's going to be between 10 to 11 p.m. tonight. Just a 20% chance and a low of 65. So possibly, when it gets this hot as it's going to get today, showers and thunderstorms tend to pop up. So we will see if that happens tonight specifically between 10 to 11 p.m. At 11:01, we're in the clear. So, anyway. Tomorrow, slight chance of some showers between noon to 1. Then, a slight chance of some showers and maybe a thunderstorm popping up tomorrow. Sunny and warm again, a high of 88. And again, rain chance at just 20% for your Thursday. Thursday night, again, a slight chance of some showers and storms. Cloudy, a low of 66. And Friday, there's a 40% chance of some showers, maybe an afternoon thunderstorm, partly sunny, and a high of 85. That is your weather, brought to us by the Garden Gate, proudly serving Keokuk County and the surrounding area for 28 plus years. We thank the Garden Gate. Let's see here. Let's recap last night. We were at Tuesday night tune-up at the Oskaloosa Pizza Ranch. We had Kyle Harwood in as our guest. He was our local and area driver that popped in. So it was good to see Kyle. Kyle always does such a great job. I mean, he's a good talker, and that guy could host his own show. Maybe we're going to give Safe the boot and just bring on Kyle Harwood. We like to give Safe a hard time. Safe does a great job. So Kyle Harwood, Kyle does a great job as a guest. And Curtis Vanderwall, man, that guy's a fantastic co-host. Love it when he can be at the show. We support him and his son's racing. So Curtis Vanderwall there on the right, Safe in the middle, and Kyle Harwood. That was last night's Tuesday night tune-up. A lot of fun. Ate some of the pizza and chicken, as always, at Pizza Ranch in Oskaloosa. Get into Oskaloosa Pizza Ranch, man. They got it going on there. They're super nice. They treat us like kings, like royalty at the Oskaloosa Pizza Ranch. So we thank them for always helping us out with the Tuesday night tune-up. Let's take a peek at our This or That. It's brought to us by Stacy Flynn, Legacy Insurance Group, and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. Do you prefer a concert or a theater performance? I've been to both. My daughter, especially during high school and then the last few years, has been involved in theater performances. So if it's all right, I'm going to put it this way. If it's my daughter that's involved in a theater performance, I'll go. Otherwise, maybe not. If it's a concert, again, I'm kind of picky on who I leave the house to see. So if it's like somebody I really, 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 really like, I'll go to a concert. I'm not going to go out of my way to go to a concert, but if it's somebody I really want to see, I'm going to go. So I'm being picky here on my concert and theater experiences. But if my daughter's at the theater performing, I'll be there. If it's somebody I really want to see in concert, I'll be there. Otherwise, I'm probably going to be sitting at home because I haven't been at home in an evening in a while now. Seems like all my evenings are getting eaten up right now with softball games and Tuesday night tune-up and this, that, and the other thing. So that is what's going on there with our This or That. Our question of the day is sponsored by Amy's Salon House and Spa. They're located at 202 North Main in Sigourney. You can call or text for an appointment with Amy's Salon House and Spa at 641-622-3772. So what goes on your hamburger? Now, we're going to have to go through this stuff when Neil gets here again. Of course, you guys know I am picky. I'm the ultra picky eater. I'm boring. I just like things boring. That's just the way I am. I will take a hamburger with cheese, some ketchup, some bacon. If you want to throw a piece of lettuce on there, that's fine. But that's it. That's all I need. That's all that makes me happy. Bacon, cheese, ketchup, maybe some lettuce. If the lettuce is left off, it doesn't matter to me. It's not going to hurt my feelings either way. But that's all I need. Now, Neil probably throws, and we'll have to get his opinion. He'll probably throw like everything on there. All the veggies that I don't want. He'll probably throw some mustard on there that I wouldn't necessarily want, So we'll find out later on. Let's see here. And our tournament. And of course, we're doing Saturday morning cartoons from the 1980s, sponsored by Shetler Insurance Services. And Shetler Insurance Services sponsored this tournament. They're located on the east side of the square in Sigourney. Stop in and see my wife Stacy. We got Bugs Bunny versus Dungeons and Dragons. And it is a complete and total blowout in the voting on this one. Votes started at 6 p.m. last night. Voting continues until 6 p.m. this evening on this particular matchup. So, Bugs Bunny show, what's up, Doc? Against Dungeons and Dragons. So, get your votes in. Thumbs up for Bugs Bunny, heart for Dungeons and Dragons. Let's take a look at our tournament right up to this moment. This is going to fill out the final spot in the next round. This is our last first-round matchup for this tournament. Bugs Bunny Show and Dungeons and Dragons. So far, we've got He-Man and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that are going to be duking it out starting at 6 p.m. this evening. From there, we'll go over to the other side, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers against the Real Ghostbusters. Then we'll go down to the Smurfs versus the Care Bears. And then we'll have DuckTales, most likely facing the Bugs Bunny Show. So, really, we're getting, not a lot of these kind of manly cartoons from the 1980s, like Transformers, Thundercats, Super Friends, Dungeons and Dragons, Spider-Man, G.I. Joe. All those things got knocked out already. All the kind of more family-friendly, kid-friendly cartoons are moving on. So we'll see what happens in the rest of this tournament for the Fun of It tournament, 1980s Saturday morning cartoons, sponsored by Shetler Insurance Services. Current matchup till 6 p.m. tonight. Our final first-round matchup, Bugs Bunny Show versus Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, that is some of our stuff. Again, I'm flying solo right now. Toothy and or Neil is en route as we speak. I talked to Toothy earlier on the phone. If you missed that, boy, you missed out. Toothy on the phone is a new experience, so that was a lot of fun. So Toothy, and maybe Toothy will bring Neil with him here in just a little bit here on Just Another Morning Show, being brought to us by Brothers Market in Sigourney. On this date in history, let's get into that. June 11th. On this date in history, 1638, America's first known earthquake shook the Plymouth colony. So, I'm sure obviously there were earthquakes before that, but this was the first recorded earthquake in American history on this date in 1638. On this date in 1895, the world's very first automobile race was held. 1895 for that. It was 1991, Julia Roberts and Kiefer Sutherland called off their wedding. They were about to get married. They called it off just 96 hours before it was to take place. So, they never did get married, I don't believe. So, Julia Roberts, Kiefer Sutherland. And then also on this date back in 2022. It was 2002 on this date in history. The TV show American Idol made its debut on Fox. Well, Toothy just arrived into the studio. All right, so American Idol, 2002. I was just reading yesterday on Skunk River Radio that it was 20 years ago this year that Carrie Underwood won American Idol. So those are some things going on in history today. And then also today is, on the National Day calendar, it's National Making Life Beautiful Day. I just saw the shirt. Neil Crott just walked into the studio. We'll get to him momentarily. He's getting set up as we speak. I saw Neil's shirt. It's a good one. So it's National Making Life Beautiful Day, National German Chocolate Cake Day, and it's National Corn on the Cob Day. I'll turn your microphone at least on.
That'd be great.
I'll give you time to get settled in before I turn your camera on. But
Thanks.
Corn on the cob.
I love me some corn on the cob.
Do you eat it like the long way? The long way?
Wait, what?
How about German chocolate cake?
I do love German chocolate cake also.
And then do you like to make life beautiful?
I try my best, but sometimes it's just not as easy. You know, I want to be beautiful, but right now I want to like track people down and run them over. But you know, on a lighter note,
might want to flip your lights on.
Hey, that's a good
we
idea.
can see you. And that one's on already. Now, did you see Toothy on your way up the stairs this morning? I talked to Toothy on the phone earlier.
I did. I didn't see him up the stairs. He's hiding around here. I heard him. I saw him on the road.
Bring him. You know, I did the promo earlier for Oski Dental.
Yeah.
But I think it's only fitting that we have Toothy do it. Oh, my little thing's beeping at me here. Ba-doop, ba-doop. My little boopity boop.
Boopity boop.
So I'm going to put the Oski Dental thing on the screen. If you can wrangle up Toothy to do the honors, and then I'm going to bring you up on my screen. It's going to get weird, all weird in here, but go for it.
Don't tell me to go for it. Last time I heard that, turned into a bad night.
Yeah, last night.
I'll tell you what. Let's do what we got to do first. Then we can talk about other stuff. Oski Dental, I'm so happy to be a part of their organization. Dr. Dan Schuster, he's awesome. You can schedule your appointments with them, and they always accept new patients. They'll file all your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta Dental provider.
Delta Dental.
They're located at 902 South 17th Street, Oskaloosa. Check this one out. The number to call, 641-673-4845. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
So, Toothy, you were driving in to work today.
If you want to call it that.
How did that go? Did you get here safe?
No. I didn't think about stopping. I don't have another foot for the brake. I mean, it's a mess being a tooth. It really is. I had to headbutt the brake pedal and then open the door, tuck and roll, and I don't even know where the car went. It wasn't mine anyway.
So if you see the Oski Dental Mobile rolling down the street.
Right, you better stop it.
Yeah.
It's not as cool as the Oscar Mayer Wiener Mobile, but, you know.
The Toothy Mobile.
We can always dream.
So you're driving with your one hand.
Yeah, with the
with
toothbrush.
The toothbrush.
Pushing
you're
on the
using
gas.
that. All right, so you're using that for the gas. Uh-huh. And then what?
Well, see, then I bite down on the steering wheel with my teeth and just sort of wobble and steer that way.
And then what do you use for the brake?
I just got to headbutt it. Just dive down there. And just.
I thought maybe one of your roots would grow a little bit.
No. My roots don't grow like they used to. Back in my younger days, maybe, but the older I got, they don't work as well.
I think they have pills for that.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I better do that either. I do, like last night, I tell you, I did so many mouthwash shots, it wasn't even funny. I can still feel it.
Well, at least you have fresh breath.
Oh, yeah. But you nailed it on the head, buddy. There ain't no party like an incisor party. Those ladies were cray-cray.
Well, thanks, Toothy.
You bet.
Thanks for making an appearance today. Oh, hi, Neil.
What's that?
Oh,
Just still setting up here.
Oh, you're still getting set up.
Oh, yeah.
So was Tuesday night tune-up too much for you last night?
You know, no. Tuesday night tune-up was awesome. And there was even some points in the show, it didn't hit me until this morning. I wanted to go back and watch some of them. There were new words made up last night on the show. I can't even remember what it was now.
Something about...
What was it?
What was it? Yeah.
I'm going to find
it. It was
it.
made-up words.
Sometime today.
It's not... I know we're perfect here on just another morning show.
Yep.
But like I said earlier, we like to have fun at Safe's expense. And he takes it because he dishes it out.
Yeah, we're not like picking all the time.
Picking.
We'll
bring up that picture. Look at those three. Oh.
Yeah, that one turned out. I sent you the wrong one.
The one with Marla.
Well, I sent you the wrong one.
Not so much.
Yeah, I had two of them. One was clear and one was fuzzy.
Oh.
And,
I got the fuzzy one of
I'm
Marla.
sorry about that.
Yeah. Fuzzy. So, yeah, like I was talking earlier, Kyle was a great guest last night. Always good to have Curtis Vanderwall hanging out with us, too.
Yep.
Curtis or Cole, they both do a great job.
Oh, yeah.
on Tuesday night tune-up. If you like racing. We love racing.
We love racing. I'm trying to find... Were you on the days?
I went through the stuff on this day in history. I went through the National Day calendar.
Sweet.
Did you have anything? I didn't have that much.
Well, I seen... You said corn on the cob.
All I had was corn on the cob.
Yeah?
The German chocolate cake, and the Making Life Beautiful.
It's International Lynx Day.
What's that mean?
These wild felines, known for their tuft ears and stealthy ways, roam their habitats with a cool confidence that's totally captivating.
I think Poopy is part lynx.
There are a few cats around. You know something's going on. It's either lynx or bobcat. I think the bobcats are getting cray-cray. Whoa. Raggedy Ann and Andy Day.
Okay.
Here's the...
This must be a good one.
It's National Jerky Day.
Okay. You like that one?
Beef jerky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not jerks or any other thing. And, that's all I got. Okay. That's what it says. But
do you like beef jerky?
Some of these are from 2 days ago also. I don't know if any of mine are right today. I love beef jerky. I do.
I generally don't eat beef jerky.
Really? Yeah. Too tough and you got to yank on it with your teeth. And
beef sticks.
Beef sticks.
All right. Well, how about we take our first commercial break of the day?
Perfect. Man, this morning's just flying.
Flying by. Yeah, it's good when you show up a half hour late.
That's my exact same thoughts I said to someone today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great that you showed up half hour late.
Well, let's take a break. You're double fisting the Mountain Dews over there.
Oh, I'm ready today. Fire!
We will be hearing from Rick Landgrebe here in just a little bit. It could be at any time.
Yep.
Could be at any given moment. Could be right now.
Rick?
Might not be.
Rick?
I was just kidding because I don't think he's here. Is he under your desk?
I hope not. I hope not.
By the way, before we go to break, show us your T-shirt. What does your T-shirt say?
First of all, I got to admit, I guess I wasn't supposed to wear this yet.
Oh.
It was supposed to be a Father's Day gift.
Oh. Or a farter day.
I just saw it and I thought, well, hey, it's a new shirt.
World's best farter.
I mean father underneath. Which was...
But I think they did mean farter.
Well, who I got it from, she's a pretty good farter herself. Sorry, Briley. Just called you out.
Oh, yeah. He went there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's take a break. Be back with more with Just Another Morning Show.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more, plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great. Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
We are always looking for ways to improve, and we do that by embracing new and better technologies.
With each of us having our own areas of expertise, we collaborate together to give you the best care possible.
Striving to give you the best smile, we believe doing things right the first time saves you both time and money.
All right, we thank all of our sponsors here on Just Another Morning Show. Brothers Market in Sigourney, of course, our headliner, and Oski Dental sponsors our studios, at least for now.
They will forever.
I think they're going to stick with us. I hope so.
I do too.
We like Dr. Dan. We like Rick Rand.
I don't like it when the words are in my head, but they don't come out of my mouth.
Probably.
But I do know one thing. I'm a big boy now.
You're strong. Big boy, strong strength. 7:33. Let's go to some things you need to know. Whoa. Some things you need to know. Whoa. NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers, he is 41 years old now.
Okay.
So he's old for a quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
He told media during a press conference on Tuesday that he's married, and that was a surprise. He said the wedding took place a couple months ago, but didn't share any other details. So the news comes just days after the athlete signed a new contract to play with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Huh.
So Aaron Rodgers, 41, new team, new wife.
He's with the Steelers?
Yeah. You know who he played for before that?
Green Bay?
Yeah, that was 2 teams ago.
Oh, this last one was...
Who was the in-between?
Jets.
Yeah!
Was it really?
Nice.
All I could think of was the colors I remembered seeing him in.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Done.
Go Jets! I mean, Steelers.
Yes.
Steelers. Go Steelers.
Go Steelers. Horrible news out of country music yesterday. 24-year-old country singer Connor Smith. I don't know if did you see anything about this? Connor Smith driving his truck in Nashville struck and killed a 77-year-old pedestrian in Nashville on Sunday. So,
yikes!
Don't know what's going to happen there, but yeah, Connor Smith. Yeah, thoughts to everybody involved there. That's just a horrible situation. See here, other stuff going on. Did you know that dog attacks on mail carriers are at a 7-year high, especially here in the Midwest? So, male men and women, look out for those dogs out there.
Really?
Yeah. Why don't people keep their dogs on better leashes and enclosed in pens and whatever?
Sometimes you have a rogue dog. Or just idiot. I think sometimes Mister's just idiot because he sees the door is cracked open and thinks, I gotta go outside now. And then there just so happens to be somebody walking by and they're like, We're just like, you just pet him. He's fine. He's fine. He won't bite too long.
He's a nice dog.
Right.
ABC News has parted ways with correspondent Terry Moran because he is a moron.
Moron?
After his controversial post on X about Trump aide Stephen Miller. So Terry Moran, I'm sure he'll pop up at like CNN or something.
Yeah.
Any moment now.
Yep.
We talked about this earlier this week, but I guess it's worth repeating. The dessert of the season, and I think you and I are in agreement, the Hershey S'mores McFlurry. That is officially now at McDonald's for a limited time.
I got to try one of them.
Yeah. I bet Walker's would make up something exactly the same.
Have you come up with any ideas of a great flavor mixture? Because that's what you need to do.
For the Steve Shetler Media Flavor of the Week? Well, I would probably put in some Hershey's and then some s'mores. And then mix it up.
Yeah?
And call it a Hershey S'mores Swirl.
Yeah.
That's probably what I would do.
Huh.
With a little hot fudge.
Ooh. What about some peanut butter in there somehow? Everything's good with peanut butter. And then throw some marshmallow. I love marshmallow.
The marshmallow is
extra
part
marshmallow.
of the
Extra.
Oh. I see.
I see.
I see, senor. Strawberry Moon. Was there a Strawberry Moon overnight?
Was there?
Or is it tonight? Either way, I'm not sure. It says 3:44 a.m. this morning. I don't know if it meant like overnight this morning or coming up overnight tonight. But,
well,
yeah, a lot of moon out there. It's a full moon. Yeah. Chipotle. Are you a Chipotle eater?
You know, I think I've eaten it one time, maybe.
I've never eaten at a Chipotle.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. Chipotle has its first new dip since 2020. Adobo Ranch combines adobo pepper, sour cream, and herbs and spices. Good old herb.
Adobo?
Adobo is what it says. A-D-O-B-O. Or maybe it's adobo. Adobo Ranch.
Huh.
So let me know what you come up with.
Yeah,
on that
I just
one.
don't know. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Adobo sauce, while sharing a common name of Spanish and Mexican adobo preparations, is most notably recognized in two distinct forms, too. Mexican adobo sauce and Filipino adobo.
Is that how the people in the Philippines talk?
Filipino. We like the adobo. We like to dip it into our chicken nuggets.
Well, let's go from the Filipinos to the South Koreans.
Yeah. That was way funnier.
K-pop supergroup BTS members, RM and V.
Oh, yeah.
Were discharged from the South Korean military on Tuesday after doing their mandatory service. BTS had to... It's like I said, mandatory. They had to go into the military for a while. They have served their time. Fans are now counting down the days to the band's comeback.
Yes.
I'm so excited. With more members finishing their national duty later this month. So, boy, oh boy.
I can't wait.
BTS, yo. I don't even know.
I wonder what their first single will be.
They're just so cute and dreamy.
We're finally out. Or they can't hold us down anymore, or something like that.
Yeah. Other stuff going on. Come on in there, Rick Landgrebe. Huge concert. We'll just bring Rick up on the screen when he gets settled in.
Because he's a part of this.
He's a part of us. He's a part of the group here.
You complete me.
I heard music, so I came in at the right time.
So there's a huge concert coming up July 5th in Birmingham, England, the home of Black Sabbath. I am Iron Man. The lineup includes Ozzy's final performance. Sharon!
No kidding. Can that guy even get on stage? I mean, really.
So it's going to be Ozzy's final performance, Metallica.
Wait, what?
Metallica. Oh, it's an all-star lineup. But they got, for Ozzy's final appearance, it's Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Slayer, Tool,
what?
Pantera,
oh my,
Alice in Chains, some group called Gojira, and then others. They do hear that Sharon Osbourne had a run-in with the manager of one of the group's schedules, and they have been scheduled, and they've been kicked out of the show. It will be live streamed, probably like a pay-per-view type of deal, I would guess. But July 5th, England, Ozzy's final performance.
I wonder how that'll sound.
Rick, you got your tickets for that? You're a big concert goer.
I'm going to be right outside watching Corey Waller and the Wicked things on July 5th. So
that's the concert of choice.
That is the concert of choice for me, anyway.
I'm almost tempted to watch that because I want to see Ozzy's performance. I mean,
it could be a train wreck.
I mean, I think one of the last times I saw him publicly was like 2 years ago. And even then,
But it's crazy when he gets on stage how he can sing, but then when you hear him talk, you're like, how does that happen? So
it's like he transforms.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
So.
But yeah.
I don't know.
His final time.
It says Ozzy's final performance. I'm assuming Black Sabbath, it doesn't say, I guess it doesn't state that here, at least, that Black Sabbath is part of it. I'm assuming they are.
Right.
But let's hope they do, stuff like Iron Man and Mama, I'm coming home. Good
Wonder,
stuff.
yeah, Ozzy nowadays. What a I am Iron Man.
So, Rick, you're in from Brothers Market. You're our headline sponsor. We'd like to give you some love. We got, let's see here. We got grilling coming up today.
It is grilling day.
It's a hot one today. Ooh. It's going to be hot on the grill. Brothers Market, give us the lowdown.
Well, as you can see, it's the famous tenderloins on there, the ribeye sandwiches, the Brothers Burger, and our own homemade cheddar bratlinks today. So stop in 11 to 1. Cass and myself will be outside getting it ready. And you're right, I do think we might hit close to, is it going to be close to 90 degrees today?
Yeah.
Is that what
supposed to be?
91. So.
Yeah.
The last 2 nights at baseball games, we've been cold. We even turned on a little bit of the fireplace. Oh, now tonight we're going to be hot at baseball.
I know.
So
this
quick
is crazy.
change. So
yeah, that night I saw you over at the Sigourney Kyoto baseball game the other night. Man, it was cold.
It was.
I was regretting wearing what I was wearing, just a short sleeve shirt and the shorts.
So we came home, and I had long sleeve shirt and shorts, and I got home, and feet were cold, legs were cold. We stood in front of the fireplace. We fired up the fireplace for about 5 minutes, and it got chilly that Monday night, whatever night it was.
Yeah,
so.
go figure. This is Iowa. I mean, at its best. We're cold 2 nights ago, and tonight the air conditioners are going to be full bore.
So
yeah. So it's basically a 20-degree temp change in 2 days. You went from 70 Monday to 80 yesterday to 91 today. So kind of crazy. But you're grilling. Yeah, it's grilling season. And of course, people you always get a good turnout.
It's going to be a good turnout. It's another good week. We've got a Father's Day sale coming up this weekend. That will be released tomorrow. Thursday. Is tomorrow Thursday?
Yes,
it is. So tomorrow we're going to release. We got a Friday, Saturday sale with some New York strips, ground beef, bratwurst. Little Debbie snack cakes, and a few other things. So we got a nice 2-day sale coming up. You'll see that on Facebook and all the other places that we have it. And
I love how you're talking meat, which we all should be. All three of us like, yeah, meat. And then you say Little Debbie's, and we're both like,
I know. It's hard. I go with the peanut butter crunch bars, and I'm set with those. Hey, there's another thing. You can have your Little Debbie snack cake round robin tournament. So anyway, but yeah, that's coming up this weekend. There'll be a lot of grilling, and the weather looked great all week. The rest of the week, maybe a little bit of rain here and there, but it's going to be a nice week. So we hope to see everybody at the store, and especially today on the grilling time.
For sure. Let's see here. I was going to ask you something. Now I'm totally forgetting what I was going to ask you.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, we got.
How's the first 2 days of your guys'
the radio station?
Radio station.
Oh, we're figuring it out.
Okay, all right. Because I did tune into the. It's not on
It's not on
Google.
Hey Google.
Yes.
Right.
Not yet.
I was looking and I'm like, why can I not find it on my phone? And then I go back to your page and see why I can't.
Right.
And then so I did go to the web page last night at about 5:30, I think, and heard Neil throwing out.
That's good. At least that worked.
Yeah. So not.
We're working out the kinks right now.
I think we just got done with a little Shenandoah was on the radio and yeah, it sounded good. So
good. Thank you.
That's how I listened for a little bit. So
yeah.
Growing pains. That's what it is. I mean, baby steps and growing pains.
Yes.
We're
gonna get there. It's a little rough right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it'll come.
On the air. I am looking at. I got the radio computer here beside me, and we are currently on the air. I mean, that's always a plus.
Right. Okay, so good.
There, so.
No, it's going to be fun to listen to. So
And of course, as you mentioned, Corey Waller and the Wicked Things is going to be performing here during the 4th of July festivities here in Sigourney. They're one of those bands that you can hear occasionally. We're playing some Iowa country music, usually once an hour. We're going to get an Iowa country artist and. Corey Waller, one of those artists on Skunk River Radio. So make sure you check that out.
Yeah, no, good. Thanks for bringing it too. It's going to be fun. I'm excited for it.
It's going to be.
When I get out on the mower, it's going to be nice to listen to the friendly
As long as
voices
you
in
have
my
Wi-Fi and internet, you can get it in just fine.
I'll be good. So
let's run some stuff by you
yeah.
here.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
This or that.
I wasn't even here for that yet.
This is going to be very, very obvious where you're going to go. Concert or theater performance?
I'm going to probably, let me think, I'll hit the concert. So,
have you ever been to like a theater or a Broadway performance?
Not the Broad. I've done just the locals
like a
here.
Musical.
Maybe when I was little, I know we hit something, but I know I've went to the school plays, and my daughter was in them 5-6 years ago, whatever it's been now, and I was super impressed with like how well all those kids done in that. I think it was the Alice in Wonderland was maybe one. It wasn't my cup of tea, but it was very good, and how good the kids were. But it was great. So that's the only theater I would think that I can remember being, and it was good. But yes, I'm gonna lean towards a concert unless my kids would drag me to the theater they're in.
That's what I said earlier. I said, Riley was big into like doing musicals and stuff like that, especially in high school, and then a few afterwards. Like if she's in it, I'll go see it.
Yes.
If she's not in it, probably not.
Really? Because I mean, I'm thinking right now, I would give anything to go see a good theater presentation.
Really? No. So, what would you want to go see?
Oh,
Cats Live.
Yeah, that's the only one I could think of anyway.
Wicked?
So, Wicked, no thanks.
All right, so if we're talking concerts, what is your guys' dream concert scenario?
Oh my, that's a loaded one.
Go ahead, Neil. You lead it off.
Or what's
your
one? Dream concert or the best concert you've ever seen?
Oh man, well, to date, I still think one of the best ones I was ever at, and I think it's more the nostalgia side of it because I don't see that it ever happens again as well as it did back. When was that? 91, 2, something like that. When I saw Metallica and Guns N' Roses together.
That could be good.
It was really, that was up in Des Moines.
Why did I miss that?
I don't know. I've had so many people be like, "You were there?" I'm like, wow, "Yeah, I went to that. It was awesome."
Huh.
So yeah,
was that in Des Moines? You said?
Yeah.
Where at?
What was that place called?
Vets.
Yeah.
Oh, Vets.
Vets. So back.
Wow.
Yep.
Nice.
It's crazy. I mean, and it was that was back when they were so much younger. But it was just fresh, and everybody was jamming out to Guns N' Roses, and like looking back, thinking, "Man, I should have taken way more mental memories of that whole entire concert." But a dream concert today. I don't know. There's so many I'd love to put together if you could, but it'd be such a mismatch that it's like.
I'll see Garth Brooks and Metallica
together. Yes, exactly.
Like, I don't know. How
about you, Rick?
So for me,
what's the best concert you've seen?
The best I've seen, it goes back. I went to 2 of the 3 nights in about 93 or 4 to Garth Brooks when he was at Hilton. Right at his, I was young. I was 16, 17. Those were fantastic. But then lately, I'm a diehard Morgan Wallen guy. Great. But best performer is Chris Jansen, for us to go watch a Chris Jansen concert. Like, he's not the biggest name of the ones on the market now, but nobody except maybe a Cody Johnson today compares to what his stage presence does, and the fun and entertaining and energetic with the crowd. So when we find Chris Jansen, and you can still afford to go to him, you can still get a $60 ticket to Chris Jansen instead of $300 and everybody else you want to go see. Chris Jansen's awesome. AC/DC's on my bucket list.
Oh, that would be good.
I think it is the band that will never die, as their song says.
Yep.
I think that's I watch the Little League World Series every year. I don't know if you guys watch that on ESPN, but it's funny because most of those kids you'll see a lot when they're like, list your favorite wrestler, list your favorite all this, and you'll be surprised how many still say AC/DC on these kids. It's like, that's crazy.
So cool.
It's like, well, I'm guessing their dad's my age.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's so
funny.
Cool.
How about then? What's yours then?
Best concert I saw. I'm not a huge concert goer, but I've seen some really good concerts. I saw Garth up in Des Moines at Wells Fargo. Boy, I think that was like 9 years ago now. Excellent concert.
Was that the 3-night deal that he had too? That he did 2 shows at that? We were at one of those too. That was good.
Yeah. Taylor Swift, lover or hater, puts on a heck of a show.
I've been to 3. I am a huge because Alyssa is and Taylor is. I think she's the greatest musician in the business today. From writing, entertaining. Not saying she's my favorite by no means, but I don't think I think she's on her own level. Obviously, she's worth $7 billion or whatever. I mean, she is. Say what you want. She is. She's got it figured out.
And see, I'm partial to those two because I was spoiled working in radio at the time. I was lucky enough to have meet and greets with those two, and they were both extremely nice, extremely personable people to meet.
That's worth something.
And I mean, he still gets texts from Taylor once in a while.
Oh, nice.
It's crazy.
Sat in the booth with Caitlin Clark and Taylor and all the Kelseys.
The even cooler thing, I mean, this was Taylor from at least 10 years ago, probably more like 10 to 15 years ago. I mean, she was at a certain level then. Now she's just on a level of her own now. But at the time, I don't know how they did it, but I got a handwritten postcard in the mail. I think it was at the radio station from Taylor Swift.
Wow.
That listed our names.
Yeah, that's what's crazy.
And said Steve, Stacy, Riley, and I think Chloe was with us. Thanks for coming to the show.
Wow.
Blah, blah. It's like, how did they know our names?
Right.
And do you have that?
Riley has it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Riley was the reason we went.
That is
But
cool.
yeah, it's like, how, that is just like, whoever came up with that was like pure genius. Because it's like, you're endearing radio to you for the rest of your career.
Yes.
By writing whoever wrote it, whether it was actually Taylor, whether it was somebody else.
Like where you're going with that. They've also just made fans right there.
Yeah,
right?
they did.
A lifetime
forever.
fan.
Yeah.
Again, lover or hater.
Yeah.
You're always going to have that connection like, well, who else got a handwritten note?
Yeah. Yeah.
What I liked about her was went to her concert. Like I said, I've seen 3 of them, and she can go from playing her guitar, she can go to the piano, and then we seen her get on the drums, and it's like, what the heck? She can just
really.
You don't see this out of Taylor Swift. I mean, Taylor is on a different level. I think.
Yep. From a performer standpoint, rock band wise, I've seen Metallica. I don't know, 2 or 3 times.
Nice.
Were you up at that show at the State Fairgrounds that
Which
they
one?
had with Metallica? It
Yes.
would have been during Injustice for All.
Yes.
So, my Metallica story from that concert is, so there's the mosh pit. I was fairly close to the stage. And do you know this story?
No.
Know where I'm going with
I don't
this?
know if you've ever told me this.
So I was always afraid back in the day when I was brave enough to get that close to the mosh pit, that I was always afraid that I would lose my glasses and that they'd get stomped on and stuff, because, glasses are expensive. And so I was kind of on the edge. Somebody had brought like a green wig of some sort to the concert. And people were throwing this wig all around. And you'd see the wig here, you'd see the wig there. Well, the wig came right beside me. So, somebody, not too far away from me, had thrown up on the dirt ground of like... Because the way the stage was set up, it wasn't facing the grandstand. It was more set up where it was just... everybody was standing in the dirt. Somebody had thrown up previously on the dirt, so there's this fresh puke. This green wig that's been flying around ends up in the puke.
Oh.
I assume it probably got stepped on and stomped on and really rubbed in. Well, about 30 seconds later, that green wig is back up
in the air.
Oh.
Thrown through the air. I don't know if anybody ever put it on after that.
Oh, man. The only cool stories I have is seeing, who was it? It was Pantera in Davenport, and me and a bunch of friends from college, a couple of my roommates were there, and we honestly stood in the back. This was at Palmer Auditorium, and it was not a big area at all. So you didn't want to get up front because it was mayhem. And my one roommate goes, I'm going in. And his dream was to crowd surf fine. So all of a sudden you see him, he's up on top of this crowd, and they're moving him along as fast as they can. It's like, wow, look at him. There he is. Boom. I'm like, what? Where did he go? It was 15 minutes later. He comes back, shirt all ripped up. He's beat up, bruised, everything. I'm like, what happened to you? They dropped me.
Oh, geez.
And then they just kept stomping on me. Like, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, rock
and then
shows.
Speaking of concerts, so next week, and I think I filled you in, so next week is making my debut as a tour bus driver, leaving Thursday,
real?
Friday, and Saturday as I'm driving.
Let me guess for who.
Yes, as we are heading with the High Bag Boys from Thursday morning, where we meet at 8 o'clock and we head to Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Oh, cool.
Friday morning, we head to a little town south of Bloomfield in Missouri.
Wow.
Evidently, they don't have a road map with their... and then Saturday morning, we head back to Fort Dodge. So we go from...
Wow. Couldn't they have done that like South Dakota?
To Fort Dodge, to
Dodge,
Missouri. Yeah, that's
right.
what we said. So anyway, yes, I'm making my official
Wow,
roadie
that's
crew.
awesome. Rick.
So I'll have to fill you guys in when we get back from that. So
Is Brothers Market catering that along the way?
I don't know what we're doing. We're just hoping to survive.
Right.
So, and I think our wives are going to pick up and meet maybe on the Friday show down at the Missouri one. So
all right.
Wow.
I'll fill you in on the following week after that. So
yeah, that'd be fun.
It'd
All right,
be good.
quickly,
Yeah.
let's go through this other stuff here. What goes on your hamburger is our question of the day. You're grilling today, Rick. So what goes on your hamburger?
I do horseradish, ketchup, and mustard on mine. So
I like that.
And I don't mind an onion here and there. If it's there, I'm going to put it on. I don't have to have it, but if it's there, I'm not a big cheeseburger guy. I don't care about if it's got cheese. But and then today, you'll see so many people put the brother sauce. So if you're at the store, get the brother sauce on the on the burger today. So
yeah, if I'm at Brothers, I'm just getting the brother sauce because that's all you need. It's crazy
It's good.
how good that stuff is. And otherwise, sometimes I don't need any condiments except for if you got some lettuce and onions and pickles sitting there. Yeah, I'll just load it up fresh and leave it.
It's good.
I mean, the right burger, I don't take much.
Yeah.
You know where you can get the right burger?
Right across the road in about 2 hours.
Brothers Market.
2.5 hours.
11 to 1.
Yes.
I go with, you guys know, I'm plain. I'm boring. Cheese, ketchup, bacon.
Bacon, yep.
Oh, well, yeah.
If
Can't
you
go
want
wrong
to throw a
with
piece of
bacon.
lettuce on there, that's good too. But don't necessarily need the lettuce.
Right.
But cheese.
I just like the extra crunch.
Have you heard of a peanut butter burger?
I've heard of it, but I've not yet
So
tried it.
I'd done one. Nate Keating has, and I think it's closed down now, but had Shorts hamburger stand or restaurant in Iowa City. Ate at it one time. Interesting peanut butter. Let's try it. And I haven't had it since then, but it's like, that was so darn good. So I've always told myself, why don't I make a peanut butter burger on the grill? But anyway.
That's a scary idea,
Get
though.
Nate Keating to come down
And we'll do it again. But
Yeah.
it was good. So I'm going to have to bring that one back out sometime.
Former Iowa kicker, Neil. That's who
I
Nate
know.
Keating
I
is.
know.
Didn't know
I
that.
know the name. Just, there's some sports I know. Jerk.
All right, final thing. We're doing 1980s Saturday morning cartoons. Our current matchup, Bugs Bunny Show versus Dungeons and Dragons. This is pretty much a done deal.
Real easy for me on this one, and I'm sure it is the Bugs Bunny Show, isn't it?
Bugs Bunny is way ahead. In fact, I was thinking at one point this was going to be a total shutout. But Dungeons and Dragons does have a few votes.
Well, there were nerds back in the 80s, too.
So
I like the Dungeons and Dragons cartoons, so screw you.
So that's why they are not. That's why.
Screw you.
That's why it is not a shutout anymore. Steve got his vote
I
casted.
didn't vote. Who invited you on the show?
I still sometimes flip. Do you ever flip through and find a Boomerang on TV and watch a little bit of the? I still watch not for long, but I do turn it on. It's like I can
easy.
still
Like you can just get wrapped into it.
and it's like I remember that cartoon.
Yep.
I can remember that Bugs Bunny one or that Tom and Jerry one. So.
Oh, Tom and Jerry, yeah.
So
I apologize for people watching on Facebook and YouTube. My little box thing here with sound effects and stuff it keeps flashing, and when it flashes, it makes a noise.
Oh, it does? I thought you were going to say you just did the fart sound effect over my voice.
Well, I mean, there is that.
Thanks.
I heard
Thanks. Thanks.
All right, so once again, Brothers Market, they're grilling today. Rick and Cass going to be there. Tenderloins, Brothers Burger, ribeye sandwich, cheddar brat, Get the chips and the drink for $1. It's a good deal. If you guys are going to be out there sweating in this
come
heat
see
today,
us. Yeah,
you
so
better
please
go see them.
Come see us. We'll hope you're there. We'll see you in just a little bit, and maybe we'll break out that peanut butter burger.
Absolutely.
So
I'll try it.
Well, Rick, thanks for stopping in. Thanks, as always, for being a big supporter of Steve Shetler Media and just another morning show.
You bet. We'll see you in a week or so.
Sounds good.
We'll take a break and be back with more during the 8 o'clock hour right after this.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Keota Veterinary Clinic. We're a small-town clinic that offers the advantages of modern veterinary technology. Our treatment experience ranges from animals as small as hamsters and as large as draft horses. Whether it's routine vaccinations or a complex medical problem, we're here for you and the animals you care about. Find Keota Veterinary Clinic at 102 East Broadway in Keota. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 4:30. Keota Veterinary Clinic, where hometown values meet modern medicine.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house. From lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
If you like red, white, and blue from Tassel Ridge Winery, but prefer sweet white wines, try our Star Spangled White. Star Spangled White is a sweet white wine made entirely from Edelweiss grapes. Chill a bottle of Star Spangled White and sip it as you watch the sunset. Tassel Ridge Star Spangled White wine is available at about 350 retail outlets located all over Iowa. Look for the displays of Tassel Ridge wine where you shop. If the store doesn't offer Star Spangled White, ask the manager to get it for you.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com. Alrighty, we do thank our sponsors like Essence of Life Hospice, like Brothers Market. Rick was just here talking about grilling out. Make sure you take advantage of that. And also Oski Dental. Good old Toothy. That goofy tooth.
Toothy.
Oski Dental, our studio sponsor. Of course, we're live. We're local. Above Barnwired on the south side of the square in Sigourney. And, coming to you from downtown Sigourney, right across from the courthouse.
That's funny because I'm
burp.
in the same process, right, as you were.
All right. We take a drink of whatever we have during the commercial break, and then it comes back to haunt us.
Right. That's when you do it.
Since we're into a new hour, let's go ahead and take a peek at our forecast.
Hey, I haven't even seen it yet.
I had to run all the way to the weather lab.
Well, that's not easy you're a lot further away. Whoa.
And I'm a lot older,
too. That's a lot of words.
That's words and numbers.
I'm a big boy, so I do it.
You strong.
I'm strong. I carry big boxes. The Garden Gate brings you this look at your forecast. Today, well, that hasn't changed. Sunny, a high near 91. Just going to be a warm one. Slight chance of rain tonight in the form of showers, possibly thunderstorms. Now, that's between 10 and 11. So there's Wow. Just a 1 hour time frame. You got to worry about rain. Other than that, 65 for an overnight low. Slight chance of rain tomorrow between noon and 1. Man, these are quick moving little bursts of rain, aren't they? Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1. Mostly sunny. Why don't you say rain tomorrow? There's a chance of it. Mostly sunny, high of 88. A 20% chance. You ain't even going to see any. Watch it rain an inch tomorrow. Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night. Mostly cloudy and 66. And Friday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Maybe after 1, possibly. Who knows? Partly sunny otherwise. And 85. We're into the summer feel right now. Because we're going to be in the 80s for the rest of the week.
Real feel.
It's the real feel, baby. That's right. Garden Gate bringing you that look at your forecast. And why? Because they do it with pride, because they've been here for 28 plus years. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ended with a lot of enthusiasm.
That's right.
There. Hey, while I read the community calendar, you might want to get up and take a peek. There's kind of a neat brown older car sitting on the square in Sigourney. They should bring that to the car show on the square on Saturday, July 12th for the car show. I don't know. You're more of a car guy than I am.
I like the color. I like the color of it, Steve.
He likes the color. Our community calendar is brought to us by Enchanted Events, located south of Sigourney, right off Highway 149, which, according to the road sign that we saw, might be hard to get to here these next few days. Tomorrow, looks like they're shutting 149 down south of town. So, Enchanted Events, book your event there. Hopefully, you don't have something booked there right now. On the calendar, the 2025 KEF golf outing coming up on Saturday, June 21st at Lagos Acres.
Oh, man.
Lagos.
Yeah, I messed that up yesterday.
That's Saturday, June 21st at 11 a.m. The annual Kyoto Educational Foundation Golf Tournament and Raffle. So take part in that. Some prizes, a great fundraiser going on there. Also coming up this weekend, Art on the Square in Oskaloosa. Part of that is the Uplifting Puppet Parade. You know, we're going to have Brant coming in tomorrow from the Uplifting Puppet Company. So he'll be talking. Maybe he'll bring some puppets with him.
Wow, they're going to have to be smaller ones.
Yeah.
This is the low ceiling.
Yeah, that's going on. The parade for the Art on the Square this Saturday, 2 p.m. for that parade in downtown Oskaloosa. Also on the calendar, trying to find some stuff for the Kyoto Fun Days. Fun Days. Of course, we're going to be broadcasting the Kyoto Fun Days parade on Saturday at 11 a.m. I'm just not finding anything on it right now. But they will also be having the Kyoto Fun Days Kids Parade on Friday at 6 p.m. So
cool.
Registration at 5:30 in front of the new Kyoto Family Practice. So cash prizes awarded to winners in those categories. So if you're a kid in Kyoto, get in on the Kids Parade on Friday, and then the Big People Parade, big strong people parade, will be 11 a.m. on Saturday. We'll be set up in front of the Kyoto Vet Clinic in Kyoto to broadcast that live. So that's your community calendar sponsored by Enchanted Events. Let's go to the birthday shower.
I would love that more than anything in the world right now. Oh, Chicky. Chicken needs a name. Chicken needs a name, dude. Like Frank. Chickles? Chickles. Hometown Real Estate brings you your birthdays. Nikki Leathers, the broker, owner, realtor, 641-295-4142 to get a hold of Nikki. Celebrity and hometown birthdays. Let's go with the hometown first, because that's just how we do it.
We got a bunch of homers today.
We do have homers. Oh. Happy birthday to Wes Snakenberg. Also to Joe King.
He ain't joking.
No, he ain't joking. He gets that all the time.
It's Joe from Lori and Joe King and Junction 63.
And he does. He gets that comment made to him a lot, he said. Joe King. Kevin Weber celebrating a birthday. Brandy Stangl, happy birthday. And Amber Rash, happy birthday to all of you on this Wednesday. Celebrity birthdays. Oh, yes. Celebrity birthdays. I love this dude. Frank Beard from ZZ Top Yes, he's the drummer from ZZ Top, the one dude without a beard, and his last name literally is Beard. 76.
What a coinkydink.
I love it. They in an
Isn't
interview.
it ironic?
No, he does it on purpose. Because years and years ago, when ZZ Top, the other two guys started growing their beards long,
did he change his name?
That was the whole gimmick. Was hey, dude, you got the name, you can't have the beard. So he always had to be the mustache and sunglasses.
Why didn't he call himself Frank Mustache?
That would have been a lot cooler. Singer from Air Supply, Graham Russell, is 75.
I'm so lost without you.
That was really good. I liked that. Another singer from 38 Special, Donnie Van Zant, sing some of that.
I'm trying to think what 38 Special sings.
I'd have to look it up. Football, Joe Montana, 69. Oh, Joe Montana. Yeah, he was quite the quarterback.
Is he the greatest quarterback of all time, or is it Tom Brady?
Wait, what? Are you asking?
Yeah. You being the sports fan that you are.
Well, I mean, it's two different time frames, and things were different. I mean, the footballs are made different nowadays too. I'm really not sure how I want to answer that.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Probably Joe Montana.
No, wow.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to stick with. TV host Dr. Oz. He's 65. Oz is a little odd. Has he still got a show?
I don't know. He was in politics. He was running for...
Oh, yeah.
I think he got beat by John or whatever that Federer guy's name
is. Act.
Oh, little Peter Dinklage. A little fella.
Thank you. He's 56.
What's his line from... the Christmas movie with Will Ferrell?
Oh.
Elf.
Yeah.
Call me an elf one more time.
Yep.
And then he comes running down the table and drop kicks Will Ferrell.
Peter Dinklage. Joshua Jackson, actor.
Dinklage.
40.
He's a dinky little guy.
Dinklage.
Peter.
What an awesome name.
Dinklage.
So in school, when they're taking roll, just think about it. Huh. Actor Joshua Jackson. Dinklage, Peter? Here. Who's Joshua Jackson?
He was on Dawson's Creek.
Oh, is that who that is?
He was the other guy.
Oh, the other guy. Pacey.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, I cannot believe I remembered his name. Actor, is it Shia or Shia?
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, the is silent.
Shy is 39, and Sadie Robertson is 28. Wow, she's from the Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, she's the Dynasty.
Yeah,
girl.
she's big into public speaking and different things
is.
now. So yeah,
big Christian speaker, if I remember
absolutely.
right.
So happy birthday to everybody.
Yeah,
celebrating today. If we didn't say your name, you're just as special to us as everyone on this list. Maybe more so. I mean, you're definitely more special to me than Peter Dinklage. So
big boy and big girl special birthdays. Hey, coming up on Friday, we've got my buddy Jeff Arendale going to be at the Iowa Music Showcase at Barn Wired. Make sure you're there in person. Get something to eat and drink. Watch the show. Watch it live on Facebook and YouTube. Listen to it in podcast form. That is Jeff Arendale and the Iowa Music Showcase. Friday starts at 11:30. Saturday, we got the sports section. Sports. Coming up from Barn Wired, live at 8 a.m. Again, you can be there in person. You can watch it live, Facebook, YouTube. You can listen to it in podcast form. AJ Johnson is our summertime host, AJ from KTVO. So tune in Saturdays for the sports section. This Saturday, we've got Sigourney and Cardinal Baseball going to be our guests. So tune in starting at 8 a.m. Sports-wise, tomorrow night we'll have Pekin and Highlands softball coming to you from Packwood. I believe that's a 7 o'clock start, so pregame shortly before that. So tune in for Pekin and Highlands softball. Saturday we'll have Pekin softball from the University of Iowa softball field taking on Central City and Keota. So tune in. If you can't make it to Iowa City for those games, you can catch them here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. So a lot of fun stuff going on there. I think we got through most everything.
I got something here in my mind. So Saturday, June 14th, Pekins up at University of Iowa ball field. That's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Don't you have sports section that day too?
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah. Isn't there something else going
on?
on?
And the Kyoto Parade.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So sports section at 8, Kyoto Parade at 11, Pekin softball starts in Iowa City at 6.
Whew.
Full day.
Well, at least you got a little bit of time there for a nap.
Hopefully.
I mean, a little.
Gosh, it's going to be in the afternoon.
Right.
If I sneak in a nap, it'll have to be an afternoon nap.
Yeah.
And then Sunday's Father's Day. I think we're going to... You got any Father's Day plans?
I'm not positive yet.
I think we generally run up to Hickory Park in Ames. It's kind of the meeting point to meet my sister and brother-in-law. So yeah,
cool.
Yeah, it's a full weekend.
Well, I guess
full weekend.
No,
full weekend.
I say I don't really have plans because I don't want to make plans because I'm sure my kids are going to be like. Some big plans for me.
Surprise Farter Days.
Farter Day, and then Sunday night at 8:30, one of them will be like, "Oh crap, Happy Father's Day."
You'll get a text or 2 or 3.
Thanks a lot.
That's all the stuff coming up. We didn't get through all the things you need to know.
I need to know more stuff.
Yeah, and we should probably hit the music again just to make it official.
Yes.
So we left off with that big concert coming up in England for Ozzy Osbourne. Sounds like a great show if you like rock music from like the 90s through the 2000s. Other stuff that you need to know. After 26 years of Good Morning America broadcasting from New York Times Square, after this week they're going to be relocating to a new studio in Hudson Square in New York City.
Wow, where's Hudson Square?
New York City.
I mean, what is Hudson? I've never even heard of Hudson Square.
Now, I'm assuming that their ratings for Good Morning America have been plummeting the last few months because it's just another morning show.
Oh, that's the problem. Yep,
we've been taking away the viewers, and we moved to a new studio, so they
got to downsize.
They're doing what they can to keep up with us.
Huh.
So,
that's
good luck,
weird.
Good Morning
Hudson
America.
Square is a neighborhood in New York.
Hudson Square, yo.
Huh.
Now, what show is your friend Ginger Z on? Is she on Good Morning America?
Yeah, GMA.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, she's rumored to be joining our team here. Might be jumping ship.
I could only wish. Whew. There would be. I mean,
she's so good at the weather that you'd like to have her on board.
I'm telling you, that forecast would be hot every day. Middle of January, and it's going to be hot.
Well, yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know if Ginger Z is in the budget, so she's probably going to stay with Good Morning America.
Dude, I'll just sit in the corner. I'll back out just to watch.
Okay. Done deal.
Cool.
I'll let you negotiate the contract with her.
Perfect.
Kanye West, he legally changed his name to just Ye here a few years ago. He has now modified that. Now, if you don't mind, you can now refer to him as Yee. Yee.
Who in their right mind would think, man, this is going to be cool. I'm going to be called Yee.
Yee.
Duh.
Yee.
Duh. I mean, come on.
Duh. You get the duh.
I mean, that's just stupidity at its finest.
Yee.
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 That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, it's like, you can't make that cool. What's wrong with that guy?
Something. I like to hear a few years ago when he did that Christian album.
Ugh.
And everybody was like, oh, Kanye West is Christian. He's just psycho.
Yeah.
You got to watch who you're following there.
Man.
Colorado coach Deion Sanders, prime time. Dealing with an unknown health issue that has kept him away from recent contract-stipulated summer football camps in Boulder, Colorado.
Oh.
So, Coach Prime dealing with some unknown health issues there. Not known. All right, so we were talking about Taylor Swift earlier. A rumor going around that her and Travis Kelce are already secretly married.
What?
You talking about getting married? That's right. Travis Kelce, Taylor. That's just a rumor.
Just a rumor. So we don't know for sure yet if it's Travis
She
Swift.
hasn't sent me an invitation to the wedding or anything. She hasn't sent me any handwritten notes.
Right.
In the last 15 years. So
I'm guessing Travis won't allow any men there at the wedding.
Probably.
I mean, Mr. Swift is not going to be okay with that.
Yeah, Mr. Swizzle. So a few years ago, 2021, there's a movie called Being the Ricardos. I don't know if that was on a streaming service, maybe Amazon.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Now, Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz, their daughter Lucy.
Oh, cool.
Lucy, which I guess the daughter's name is spelled Lucie.
Oh, cool.
So she says the movie Being the Ricardos was, quote, such a crock of poop. That's a quote.
Oh, a quote.
I'm not adding words.
Really?
She said a crock of poop.
Oh.
And she also said it was, quote, so wrong. She added that she also wasn't wild about how the relationship between the actors who played Ethel and Fred was portrayed. She said, in her words, the tension was, quote, overly done. Both Lucy and her brother Ricky, little Ricky, were involved with the production, but she said it's not easy to tell what the director ended up doing with the movie. So, a crock of poop.
A crock of poop.
Yeah.
I want to be in some news story somewhere someday as Neil was quoted by saying, what a crock of poop.
What a crock of poop.
You know?
So old people getting high. That's a thing. Marijuana use among those 65 and older in the U.S. has surged nearly 50% from 2021 to 2023. I don't know why it stopped at 2023, but...
Because they're too high, man.
Get high. What's that song? I'm trying to think how it goes. Yeah. Older folks getting.
What was it? I can't even
probably
remember.
Probably for marijuana medical reasons only.
Well, yeah.
What's going on in Deerview? That's what I'm wondering right now.
My grandma, the last time I saw her, was pretty happy.
Pretty laid back, too.
Oh, yeah. She didn't even realize.
Dust on her.
She didn't even realize it was 86 degrees in the apartment. I mean, I was like, whoa, it's hot in here. Oh, it feels good. I'm like, what?
Maybe Ginger Z was hanging around and it just got hot.
Wow. Ginger.
Starting next week, you can get a new Mountain Dew flavor.
Oh, come
Mountain Dew Dragon Fruit.
What?
What is dragon fruit?
I've seen and tasted it somewhere. It's a real fruit. But
dude, I just smoked this doobie and I saw a dragon and it had fruit. You like that one? So anyway, the Mountain Dew Dragon Fruit is only going to be at Walmart's. So
that's another dumb thing. Why did it...
Well, evidently Walmart found the dragon fruit and then they squeezed the fruit juice into the Mountain Dew.
Right.
So it's a Walmart exclusive.
Wow.
It's kind of like KFC. They have that one.
True. And Taco Bell's got their own different things. It's a tropical fruit. It's native to Central and South America.
Oh, so it's real?
Yeah.
There is an actual dragon fruit.
It's native to Central and South America, now grown globally.
Oh.
So, of course, the ones you're not getting from South America are fake, and they're just pumped with chemicals.
Got a couple of big events coming up on Saturday, and we're not talking about the sports section or Kyoto Fun Days Parade or the Pekin softball games at Iowa City. The other two big events coming up on Saturday, President Trump's Washington, D.C. parade.
It's not President Trump's parade.
They'll be celebrating his 79th birthday and also the U.S. Army's 250th birthday. Now, also overseas, that'll be the scene for the annual Trooping the Color parade that celebrates the monarchy. The monarchy.
Really?
We're celebrating the monarchy. Because of his cancer treatments, King Charles is going to ride in a carriage and will no longer ride on horseback this year.
Oh.
The palace says, quote, he has hung up his riding boots. So he will be in the carriage and not on horseback. So yeah, a couple of big parades. One here in the U.S., one in England.
What's your take on this week's parade in the U.S.?
I don't know. Don't have a take.
I've heard a lot of sides.
What's your take?
I don't really
give us what your ears obviously to the ground.
Yeah, I mean,
what the people are
some
feeling.
people aren't happy about it.
They think it's like a Donald Trump ego parade.
You know,
I mean, I could see that.
I mean, presidents don't have parades for themselves. Dictators do. That's the one thing that I got told. I'm like, wow.
I get it.
I do. It's like, woof, this is getting heated.
All right.
It'll be interesting. Is he riding a horse?
It might be.
That would be. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? I'm riding a horse. He's probably never ridden a horse in a day in his life. But I'll bet you money I could see him do it and be like, well, the other one, he's not doing it.
I'm assuming that Donald will be seated somewhere watching the parade.
Yes.
So
yes.
Anyway, let's go to the impossible. Today's impossible question.
Lay it on me.
You're going to take this a certain direction. I'm saying this right now. Neil is going to take this absolutely the wrong way.
Whoa. Okay.
Here's the question. This is the way it's worded.
Mm-hmm.
I did not mess with this at all.
Okay.
This is just the way it was presented. 19% of women will do this for their husbands for Father's Day weekend. This is the way where I get this question. This is the way it just came out. So
that's what. Yeah.
19% of women will, and that's not that. So quit it.
You don't even know what I'm thinking right now.
I absolutely know.
No,
what you're
you
thinking.
do not, sir.
19% of women will do this for their husbands for Father's Day weekend. What are we talking about? Let's go to the comments. There's not a lot of comments today. You guys are kind of quiet. Bubby,
nobody
Nancy,
likes us.
Dan, Laura Lee, Patrick, Sandy, Patrick, Sherry, Stacy, Pat, Jackie, Douglas, Christina, Dan, Dixie, Peg. By the way, Patrick was enjoying your phone call with Toothy. What did I just say? He enjoyed my conversation with Toothy.
Yeah,
from earlier. Dan says the moon was beautiful. The moon was beautiful. Muniful. Anyway, so those are the comments. Not a lot of comments. Nearly 20% of women will do this for their husbands for Father's Day weekend.
I'm gonna say this. They're
What?
going to what?
What?
I haven't seen that face.
Where's Jerry Falwell's the moral majority when we need him?
Right. I haven't seen that face, I think, ever.
Do I need the mute button?
No.
All right.
I was gonna say, I think that the wife will cook dinner for the husband. Well, no, that's not really special. I mean, that's their job.
Oh!
I'm kidding. I just wanted to see if I could get a rise out of anyone out there in the comments.
Over here.
I don't know. Breakfast. Gosh.
Lay it on me, handsome. What do you think?
Oh, you. I don't know.
Pick out their clothes. That's the answer.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of boring. A lot of build up for a boring answer.
Pick out their clothes.
Pick out their clothes on
What?
Father's Day.
Okay, well, anyone that knows me well enough
for their husbands
would have to be like, oh, which, by the way, I'm up another pair. So now they'd be like, well, there's 8 pairs of khaki shorts in a row because it's summer. Those khakis look a little bit different. Yeah. Oh, maybe I'll go with this. I think I'll go with the black T-shirt or maybe a gray to shake it up.
For Father's Day.
Yeah, come on. Pick out clothes. Do the dishes. Sweep the floors. Do what you're told.
Oh, wow.
I'm totally kidding.
Are you?
I am.
I think this is coming from a deep, dark place.
No, I'm just having fun with it.
By the way, can you clean up around here? Can you dust around here? We need to bring that air conditioner up today, Neil. That'll be a you and I.
I got the garbage out yesterday.
Hey, you did.
That was surrounding me.
Yeah, it was kind of overflowing.
Yeah.
I think I see mouse turds over there.
Who knows?
I don't know what that
it's
is.
chocolate.
Let's take a break. Let's take our final break of the day, and we'll be back with a whole lot more after this. Walker Drive-Thru at 820 West Jackson Street, Sigourney, is a locally owned specialty ice cream shop, which also serves sandwiches and appetizer-style foods. Try one of their many delicious Savage Swirls, a Tenderloin, a Savage Right, salads, nachos, sides, and drinks. It's all at Walker Drive-Thru at 820 West Jackson, Sigourney. Follow them on Facebook and find the link to order online. And be sure to try the Steve Shetler Media Flavor of the Week at Walker Drive-Thru. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You gotta stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Complete Care of Iowa is a medical clinic located in Sigourney, Iowa that provides care to patients of all ages. Located at 113 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Call 641-541-4040. Complete Care of Iowa is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday by appointment only. They're currently accepting new patients. Find more information at CompleteCareOfIowa.com. Complete Care of Iowa. Healthcare for where you are.
Bountiful produce, quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
All right, we're back here live. Oh, we're talking about some exciting things here. Potentially happening. Could happen. Anyway.
Potentially.
I'm going to go. Actually, to finish up, we were talking about off-screen, Neil, and we won't go into what we were talking about. But I am going to be going over to the Delta Gym today to take a peek. To see what's happening at the Delta Gym.
Well, cool.
If people know my background at the Delta Gym, then you'll probably know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. He's a hooper from way back.
It's not basketball I'm talking about.
Oh.
I'm undefeated in the Delta Gym. Let's just put it that way. I am undefeated in the Delta Gym. You don't want to mess with me. I've been slammed through tables in the Delta Gym.
Yeah?
I have been given a pile driver in the Delta Gym. My neck has never been the same.
Huh.
So I'm just saying I'm heading over to the Delta Gym today. That's all I'm saying.
My history there would have been basketball. I made a pass one night.
I bet you've made several passes in the Delta Gym. Let's get weird.
That is weird.
In the weird news today, this is your headline for this one.
Okay.
Couple conceives after 19 years thanks to AI fertility tool. What?
Huh?
A couple at Columbia University Fertility Center has achieved pregnancy after nearly 2 decades of unsuccessful attempts thanks to a groundbreaking AI system. Now, the couple had undergone 15 failed IVF cycles. What's IVF?
I don't know.
In
vitro fertilization, maybe?
Probably.
I don't know.
before turning to this new technology, the AI tool called STAR, which stands for Sperm Track and Recovery. I knew you'd like that one. Utilizes an algorithm and microfluidic chip to identify rare sperm cells in semen samples. A challenge even for experienced embryologists.
That's a lot of big words.
A lot of words. The pregnancy marks a significant milestone in assisted reproductive technology, potentially transforming the landscape of fertility treatments. So, good for them. I've been trying for a baby for a long time, so congratulations to that couple.
They're excited right now because, wow, we've tried for so long to get pregnant, and wow, now we're pregnant and we're old. And
and what they didn't know is that the AI tool impregnated them with a Terminator. A Terminator baby.
Yep.
Just kidding.
Probably
they didn't really get pregnant with a Terminator.
You don't know.
A little baby Terminator. It comes out, speak, hello. I am back.
I am back.
Let's go to Iran.
No,
Nothing good comes out of Iran. Iranian authorities have expanded a ban on walking dogs in public spaces. This goes to multiple cities nationwide in Iran, including Isfahan, Kerman, and Elam. The move, reported by domestic media on Sunday, cites public health, social order, and safety concerns. Now, there is no law in Iran outrightly banning dog ownership. Many religious scholars consider petting dogs or coming into contact with their saliva as ritually impure. They wouldn't like it at our house. Hank and Stella get all right up in your face and lick you. And they do tend to wait to clean off the plates after I'm done eating. I'm not saying that happens, but it does. Iranians wouldn't like it at my house. Let's just say that. Is it currently like 85 degrees in here? Because it sure feels like it.
My little fan, my little desktop fan keeps me nice and cool, man. Cool as a cucumber.
Warm in here today. Other stuff. I fully admit, you and I went to Walmart yesterday.
Yeah.
We were talking to Emma.
Yes, Emma.
We were talking to Emma and the guy in the tutu.
Yeah, this is no joke.
At Walmart yesterday about getting help for computers and stuff. So I'm not like tech savvy.
Right.
I need help from folks like Emma and the tutu guy.
The tutu guy.
So the Federal Aviation Administration has announced plans to modernize the United States air traffic control infrastructure, which, get this, they still are relying on outdated technologies such as floppy disks and Windows 95 software.
What?
This is a true story.
We could run some of that stuff.
Yeah. Acting FAA Administrator Chris something or other emphasized the urgency of the project. I would say so. If you're still using floppy disks and Windows 95, you need to update.
That makes no sense. What?
The current systems, some of which date back to the 90s, have become increasingly difficult to maintain and are vulnerable to cyber threats. You think?
No kidding.
This initiative has garnered bipartisan support, reflecting a shared commitment to enhancing the safety and efficiency of the nation's airspace.
So that's sort of my first thought is...
Is this why we're having plane wrecks over the rivers?
Exactly. And my other thought is... everyone's quick to place blame on the government spends money, so much money in places they don't need it and this and that. Well, obviously not there. I mean, they're definitely not spending a lot of money with them.
Yeah.
Because
we need to funnel some funds.
Yeah. I mean, you would think that would be one of the top priorities. Safety, terrorism, and make sure the planes don't wreck.
Yes.
I mean, wow.
Indeed.
Floppy disk.
Floppy.
Man,
floppy things. Man, I like Floppy the show back in the day. Floppy.
Dwayne Elliott and Floppy.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Boy, that took a whole turn there.
It did. I had to get out of the
That's
gutter.
fine because, Floppy. I grew up with them as well. So did my mom.
Good stuff.
And my mom had a Floppy doll or stuffed and the dog Floppy, and met Dwayne Elliott and had him signed.
Wow.
later on in life, I met Dwayne Elliott. Took the same dog and had it signed, and within a half a dozen years, my sister went and had it signed.
Triple signed Floppy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I don't know where it's at, but I'm sure my mom's got it somewhere. But yeah, So good way to get out of that story.
Floppy and Dwayne.
Wake
up, you're Floppy. New sign at a Montreal dog park prohibiting barking. In case you missed that, barking is prohibited at a dog park in Montreal. Has unleashed some frustration among pet owners. The sign posted warns that letting dogs bark, whine, or howl could result in fines ranging anywhere from $500 to $2,000.
Wow.
Many dog owners find this rule unreasonable.
You think?
Arguing that barking is a natural behavior for dogs, especially in a social setting like a dog park.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So they say blah, blah, blah. In response to public outcry, the city clarified that the signs were intended to address noise complaints from nearby residents. However, they acknowledged that the message may have been misinterpreted, and they have since removed the signs. So barking for everybody.
How was it misinterpreted? I mean, what did you mean?
It says no barking.
Right.
At a dog park. That's stupid.
how else are those dogs going to talk to each other?
Yeah.
Sniff each other's butt the whole day?
Yeah.
That gets weird. I mean,
it does. You and I have done that numerous times, and it's like, man, I don't want to do that.
Well, half the
anymore.
time I can't understand what you're saying.
I know. And then you say, you repeat what you say.
Right.
And sometimes I think there's bubbles involved.
It's like, where did bubbles
especially
come
after
in?
being at Pizza Ranch.
Oh, mamacita.
Whew. I didn't know you spoke Mexican.
Oh,
Spanish.
Mexican. I'm so glad I'm not the only one that says that.
You come out of Pizza Ranch speaking Spanish.
Oh,
mamacita.
Oh yeah, Senor. Senor Pablo Estevez.
And a little bit of Saudi Arabian too. Since Safe always teaches us a few new words.
Hey,
chop suey.
Chop suey.
One final thing in the weird news today.
Yeah.
My top.
You'll get it. You got this, big boy.
Big boy.
You got this.
A viral video has sparked widespread interest after revealing how gas pump settings could affect fuel quality and cost at the pump. The clip on TikTok is now circulating across multiple platforms. By the way, I didn't get that TikTok video you sent me the other day. I couldn't open it, so I know it looked good, but anyway,
I don't even remember what it was.
This gas pump TikTok video making the rounds. It features a man explaining why selecting a slower pump setting, typically labeled as low or medium, might deliver more gasoline than using the fastest setting. I don't know how you mess with settings.
Wait, are they talking about like locking the nozzle?
I don't know.
Like slower or fast? I mean,
you'd have to watch the video.
Oh,
that's making the rounds on TikTok. He claims that pumping gas at a slower rate reduces vapor loss and minimizes fuel foaming, which I understand. You know, when the gas foams up when you're pumping it in there. And then, you fill her up.
You pump it too fast. Right. That was all you, bro.
You gotta hold it together.
That was all you.
See, you know, and then it kind of settles back down, and then you can squirt a little bit more in there. That's the way to do it with your gas.
I can't imagine that there's enough vapor loss to even to be worthwhile to worry about. But I mean, I think you're getting the goods either way.
Yeah.
That was an easy story to get through, and I don't know what happened.
19% of women will pick their clothes out for their husbands this Father's Day. Let's go to the files of law and disorder. Woo! I'm gonna get a little drink of Gatorade here.
That's funny. You said that.
All right. That kind of reset me.
Yep.
Oh. Texas man been charged with capital murder. Yikes. Oh. This will bring us back down. All right, so Texas man charged with capital murder after allegedly, slipping an abortion drug into his pregnant girlfriend's drink without her knowledge.
Whoa.
Come on, man.
Whoa.
Justin Anthony Banta, 38 years old, arrested on Friday following a months-long probe into claims made by his ex-girlfriend. According to authorities, after Banta learned about the pregnancy, he offered to pay for an abortion, but his girlfriend chose to keep the baby. Police say the woman met with Banta at a coffee shop when she was about 6 weeks pregnant, and after that meeting, she experienced heavy bleeding and later lost the pregnancy.
Oh, boy.
So she's thinking that he slipped her something when they met.
Oh, so there's no necessarily proof to this.
I don't know. Investigators say Banta, an IT worker for the U.S. Department of Justice, deleted evidence from his mobile phone and remotely reset the device after turning it over to police.
Oh.
So he's kind of smart. I need to ask this guy what computer I need.
Right.
But I won't get any baby advice from him. Banta's arrest comes amid strict abortion laws in Texas, which largely ban the procedure except in medical emergencies. So let's see here. The woman was previously saying that the baby was boasting a strong heartbeat and good vital signs. Authorities allege that he secretly added abortion-inducing pills to her drink. He also faces a charge of tampering with the physical evidence with the phone situation.
Man.
So, nasty. He's a bad person.
That's too bad. Since when have they had an abortion pill?
Yeah, I don't know. Strange law. The U.S. government says it's a crime to... Uh-oh.
Oh, great.
We better hit the road, pal.
Why?
Time to head south to Mexico.
Why?
The U.S. government says it's a crime to give false weather reports. All of our weather reports, for the record, come from the National Weather Service.
Yeah, maybe I make it sound funny or play it off sometimes, but dude, it's real. Please don't lock me. I can't go to Mexico.
We just want to state right now that we've been teasing that Neil is a meteorologist.
Yeah. It's just all for fun, man. It's a show.
The feds are here, Neil.
Oh, man.
They're here for Toothy or for you. I'm not sure which.
That seems a little harsh, though, really.
It is a little bit
I mean,
harsh.
come on.
It's on the harsh side.
Come on.
Let's go to the
Duh.
In the 26-year-old woman turned to Reddit after her 38-year-old stepmother demanded that she hand over her late mother's house. Why did I say house like that? I don't know. Let's start over. Okay. 26-year-old woman turned to Reddit after her 38-year-old stepmother... Wait a minute. She's 26 and her stepmom's 38. That's only 12 years different.
Well,
it's her husband.
Good for daddy.
So the 38-year-old stepmom demanded that she hand over her late mother's house left to her in a will so that the stepmother and her 2 young children could live in it and move in. The woman explained that the house was inherited after her mother passed away when she was 17, and she had since maintained it independently. The conflict began after her father... This is going to get really confusing real quick. Her father remarried his new wife, who has a...
That's too much.
Too much.
It's just too much to figure out.
Too much to try to...
Bad woman for being 10 years older than your stepdaughter. And
yeah. That was a sucky story, Neil.
Yeah, well.
Let's go to some good news, shall we? Let's do
good news. Good news.
I got some good news. Good news brought to us by our buddy, your friend and mine, Jay Dennis at Bridalwood Midwest Insurance. Medicare made easy. Give Jay a holla. 319-471-3328. Jay Dennis brings us our good news. You can find this full story on my Facebook page. It's there right now. Animal control officers in Belchertown.
Belchertown?
Belchertown. Massachusetts.
What?
Carried out an unusual rescue when a raccoon and a groundhog were discovered trapped inside a metal dumpster together.
Oh.
They're buddies. The raccoon was like... And then the groundhog was like...
Dude, you amaze me sometimes.
Yeah, I'm glad I amazed somebody.
Wow.
According to Facebook post from Belchertown. Belchertown Animal Control.
Belcher.
Yeah, this is a Joe from Belchertown. The animals were found at the town's Department of Public Works facility. Officers responded after workers reported sounds coming from the dumpster. Upon arrival, they discovered the raccoon and the groundhog inside with no way to climb out due to the metal walls. Officers used a board to create a ramp, allowing both animals to safely exit on their own. The department noted that the animals appeared healthy and uninjured, and they quickly fled. I don't know if they stayed together. I don't know if they split up after that or not, but maybe they were lifelong buddies.
Belchertown, baby.
Belchertown.
Rileytown. Rileytown.
That's your good news. Get the full story. There's a little bit more that I'm just here to tease on the good news. It's brought to us by our friend Jay Dennis. Hey, at Bridalwood Midwest Insurance.
You are a teaser.
Well, you're a pleaser. Give us our forecast and don't lie about it.
Yeah, no joke. All right. So, again, the Garden Gate is proud to sponsor this National Weather Service provided forecast that I am about to read from their website.
Read it correctly.
Today, sunny, a high near 91 period, southwest wind around...
I was taking a drink when he said period, and it about made me spew my drink.
Spew. Southwest wind around 10 mph. Tonight, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. period. Partly cloudy with a low around 65 period. South wind 5 to 10 mile per hour. Okay. Oh, man. Sunshine today, 91 for a high. 65 for an overnight low tonight. Slight chance of some rain tonight, tomorrow. Good grief. There's chances of rain throughout Friday. But, tomorrow looking for 88. So still pretty warm. Tomorrow night, 66 and 85 on your Friday with partly sunny skies. Period.
Good stuff. That was a good official forecast.
Thank you from the Garden Gate and National Weather Service for providing us that forecast.
Yes. From the non-meteorologist.
Yes. I don't even play one on TV.
Play.
Now, I do, but I'm not a meteorologist. No.
All right. If you look ahead into the weekend for Father's Day, where women 20% of the time will pick out their husband's clothes.
But 80% of the time.
Yeah. Saturday, mostly sunny, 83. Sunday, partly sunny, 83. So, decent enough forecast.
Well, yeah.
Over the weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I think that about does it. Let's see, it's Wednesday. Gosh, I actually have the evening off.
What? You don't have a game?
I don't have nothing tonight.
Oh, I'm softballing it up right here in Sigourney.
And do nothing.
Yeah, I'm watching some softball right here in town.
Where at?
Sigourney.
Soft.
Yeah.
Oh, here in town.
Yeah.
Sigourney, Iowa, where
we live.
Sigourney,
Iowa. Yeah. So that's nice.
That should be a competitive game.
Oh, I'm guessing.
You think HLVTC is going to pull the upset?
They've been doing really good.
They have been.
No doubt. They have. Boy, I don't know. Sigourney is a force to be reckoned with right now, though. I feel. I mean, Monday night.
They got a great game out of Kyoto the other night. Right. Sigourney did. Barely got out of Kyoto with a win.
All I know is Monday night HLVTC, I wasn't sure how that game was going, but boy, they definitely rallied, and man, did they stomp them. They put Iowa Valley in their place, but
yeah,
I don't know.
That.
So we'll see how tonight goes. I'm not looking forward to it being so hot, but I guess whatever.
Yeah.
Rather it be hot than cold, but I can't believe you don't have a game tonight.
No. I mean, next week, I looked at next week's schedule. I don't know who booked this stuff, but I think there's 5 games next week.
Really?
I think there's something every single night next week.
Oh, boy.
Like Monday through Saturday of next week.
Wow.
And Tuesday night tune-up on Tuesday night.
Well, yeah, we can't miss that, dude. Like, I look forward to that.
It is good stuff.
Oh, man, last night was great.
It is good stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I'll be softballing it up. And, I'm learning so much more about sports,
Really?
at least softball this year.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of knowledge about it even. I'm going to be a sportscaster next year.
All right.
No, not going to happen.
All right.
So, what's, not sure where that was going either.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I guess it's time to leave. Have a great hump day.
And be sure to listen to Neil, the Hayes.
Are we back to doing that today?
I don't know, if you want. It's optional. Maybe
you want.
I was on Skunk River Radio for a little bit this morning. Skunk River Radio's we're still, like we were telling Rick earlier, it's a little hit and miss right now. We're working out the details. It'll get better.
Yeah. Definitely.
God bless you.
Just, yeah.
Goodbye. No, thank you. Little beepy noise. Bye.